What was your first internet experience that traumatized you? There was an early website, for all I know it's still there, called Rotten.com that had some of the most graphic, extreme, uncensored images you'll ever seen. People are a lot more desensitized these days. But this was the dawn of the internet. I went directly from the sanitized world of network television world into that. Looked at it once. Never again. Me as an 11-year-old girl first getting interested in skincare. In a magazine I saw DIY recipes for facials, honey, strawberries, banana, etc., and wanted to find more on the internet. 11-year-old me went to facials.com. That fucking car commercial. The one where it's driving through a forest and then the screamy jump scare pops up. 8-year-old me didn't touch a computer again for a long time again after that. I found out quickly who Mr. Hands was. Happy Tree Friends. I was 10 and thought it would be a cute cartoon. I was betrayed. Blue Waffle. Also the first, unfortunately not the last, time I accidentally saw someone get beheaded was pretty awful too. I believe it was video of that journalist Daniel Pearl getting decapitated by the Taliban. Fucking horrific. My brother and his friend made me do the scary maze game when I was 7. Ever since then I watch all suspect videos at an angle and am on high alert for any jump scares. Kid me browsing around. Was on some shady website. Some sort of terrorists ran over a hostage with a tank. Then proceeded to film his brain splashed out. Can still visualize the scene. Horrible. Mexican beheading with a chainsaw. Gave them an option between a lightly rusty Bowie or a chainsaw. One chose the knife and it was so slow and awful. Saw that shit when I was like 11 to 12, then saw a crushing video of a Thai lady stepping on puppies. That really got me. Back when CP actually showed up in Google results. I don't like to think about it. So it's a video that starts out unfocused before becoming clear to show us a room with a very large woman laying on her stomach. Nude. With her ass pointed at the camera. Well, before you can finish saying what the fuck, she shoots the camera out with a baseball from her ass. I never did figure that one out. I was at my friend's house. On his computer. We were playing an adoptable pet game online. Someone sent me a private message and I opened it and a bunch of gaping asshole porn started popping up all over the screen. I was like 10 and it definitely scarred me. I couldn't watch, the video with the 2 Danish, Norwegian girls who were raped and beheaded in Morocco. How they cried out for mommy will haunt me forever. My sister's ex once came into my room. He told me that he has something to show me. We were good friends. So why not? He pulled up my browser. Typed something in. And I saw something truly horrifying. Anyways. The web page opened up. The video started playing. It was a femdom video. Pretty standard stuff. I was used to seeing that. However, after the guy got pulled off a foot-long dildo, the 2 dominatrixes started vomiting and shitting all over him. It was like watching a car crash. You can't look away. But you want to look away. At one point, he started shitting himself while one of the girls was pegging him. And she started vomiting on him, while the other girl was shitting on his face. That video changed me. That video sent me down the path of watching shock videos. It really influenced my life. Since even my bachelor thesis is about extreme content on the internet. I really need to stop browsing Reddit before bed. The dash cam video of the brick flying off a truck and killing the mom passenger instantly. The dad and baby crying. I think about that video probably once a week. Saw it maybe 15 plus years ago. I went on Omegle chat rooms occasionally when I was like 12 to 13 cause I was pretty lonely and I wanted to talk to people. At least 50% of the men I talked to demanded I send them nudes or try to sext me. Most of them were in their 20s to 30s and I told them I was 12 right off the bat. Plus I'm a lesbian. But most guys would argue that being a lesbian didn't mean I couldn't send nudes. I stopped going on Omegle when I told some guy the first wouldn't send nudes and they sent me back my IP address. A spot the difference game. The pictures were the same. And then, an ugly face screaming at me D. Probably finding out the guts outside of your body doesn't look like it does in movies. BME Pain Olympics. Shit is cursed. A guy on Reddit was DMing me and he was telling me about how he was masturbating with one hand and typing with the other and how he wanted me to keep talking cause it was making him come. He very vividly described his masturbating session and he said he was gonna kill himself if I blocked him, stopped talking to him, so I of course kept the conversation cause I was young and it was my first time dealing with someone on the internet. He then asked if he could Zoom call with me just so I could watch him finish. It took a lot of convincing, and I never convinced him that it was a bad idea to get on a call with a random stranger, and he got upset cause he thought I didn't want to see him jizz. He was right about that, and so I tried to convince him that it wasn't him, it was just that it wasn't safe for him. 3 guys 1 hammer. It literally left some mild form of PTSD in me that lingered for months. Me as a 7-year-old being bombarded by pop-up porn sites from a virus acquired by my father watching porn on the family computer. I was just trying to play Neopet's sad face. I saw a man's dick for the very first time in my life on Omegle when I was 7 or 8, I think. The original Goatsy. 2 girls and a cup. Came across a website where middle-aged men were sharing images of themselves on holiday abusing young boys in Thailand. As a little girl I didn't really understand what I was seeing and couldn't really compute it. But it disturbed me greatly. I'd already been predated upon by older men myself, as well as been let down by women close to me, and seeing it happen to other children just messed up my perspective of adults even more. Even though I'm an adult myself now, I still have a lot of trust issues with people because I've just seen and experienced too much for me to not believe that darkness in the human soul is actually pretty commonplace. Nothing about someone's niceness or kindness will convince me that they aren't in fact hiding things that they'd rather not seen shown. It takes a lot for me to trust people. My friend in class sent me a shady link that opened a weird website where a Mexican dude was get beheaded and his son was held by many dudes while they carved out his heart with a knife. I was 10 smiley face. I self-harmed for a long time. A group of kids made a profile of me called Riddiman / pretty sure I've been emotionally numb ever since. LimeWire. That's all I'm gonna say. A calf being forced fed until it died. I was in 3rd grade and know I'm a senior in high school. I still remember the video so vividly. Rotten.com. Looking for pictures of cats. Innocent little me found one titled "One Way to Skin a Cat." It was what you'd expect. Less upsetting note. My mom and I once did a similar search on Etsy. Just put in cats and found so many butt plugs. We laughed hysterically. Searching for porn but finding CP at a young age. I saw a video that I think was called "The Unknown Soldier." It was of a soldier on the ground with another man stepping on his head, stabbing the soldier in the throat and working the knife forward, presumably to cut the windpipe, etc. I was about 16 when I saw it and I'll never forget the sight of it or the sounds the soldier made throughout. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like. If you would like to see more content like this in the future, subscribe and turn on notifications to be notified about future videos. Now check out one of these interesting videos.